It is 5:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna head down to Tsukuba. I'd say I'm burning daylight, but it's not that time yet. Either way, let's go. Yep, water bottle froze on my way here. I am at Tsukuba Shrine now, so I'm gonna pass through the shrine and then go take the Pilgrim's Way to climb up the mountain. Like most of the 100 famous peaks in Japan, Tsukuba has a long history of being a religious site. I'm going to ask the gods my usual thing, which is to not get killed on the mountain, and if I do, to make it quick. The actual Pilgrim's Trail is a little tricky because first you go to the shrine, and then you actually leave the shrine to get to it. From here, I'm going to hike the old Pilgrim's Way. Tsukuba has long been a place for pilgrimage and a religious site. Long ago, it was associated with Kagi, which, to keep it YouTube friendly, I'm just going to call it a fertility ceremony.
The whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on memories.
I made it to the top of Tsukuba's taller peak, called Nantai-san.
meaning female body peak. From here you can also see the shorter peak, Nantai-san, meaning male body peak. Unfortunately, the wind here is so bad today that you can't hear what I'm saying on video, hence this voiceover. Basically, it's the clearest I've ever seen it on Tsukuba. You can see Mount Fuji with just a single small cloud in front of it. You can see Tokyo and Tokyo Skytree. However, they do not show up very well on camera. To the east, you can see Kasamaga Bay, and behind it, just barely, the Pacific Ocean.
This spot here is particularly interesting. So they say that if you take a small stone and you toss it up on that ledge and it stays, that you will have success with money and work. So let's see if my YouTube channel is going to become wildly popular and financially successful. I guess I shouldn't quit my day job. So Tsukuba is a very, very popular mountain to hike. And if I was going to guess, I would guess that out of all of the 100 famous Japanese peaks, it is the most climbed. Why? Well, it is the shortest, it is close to Tokyo, and there's both a tram and a skyway to get up here. Here I am in the saddle between Naotai-san and Nantai-san. So there's actually a bunch of shops up here. They haven't opened yet. A bunch of them might not even open today. There's looking north towards where I live. So this is probably the most popular spot because right there is the tram station. So from the shrine that I started at, you can grab a tram that brings you right up here between the two mountains. So there's Nantai-san, male body peak, female body peak. And there's also a trail that kind of follows the tramway. It starts over there. There's a south Tokyo's over there. I can see it, but I don't think the camera can pick it up. Yeah, let's see if we can zoom in. Nah, it doesn't really show up that well. You can just barely see that little spike there. That's Tokyo Skytree, which is the tallest building in Japan. There is the tramway. And that station over there is where the skyline comes in.
Shorter peak, Nantai-san, looking out at Mount Fuji. Once again, there's too much wind for what I actually said on the video to be captured, so I'm doing this voiceover. This is the second time that I've gone up Mount Tsukuba and been able to see Mount Fuji. However, the previous time I was only able to see the very top itself, and the bottom was covered by clouds, unlike today.
There it is. I've hiked both peaks. Oh look, there's Nantai-san, the other of the 100 famous peaks I've done. This year I want to start seriously trying to knock off the 100 famous peaks, and one of the things that I'm doing with that is each of the peaks that has, is a sacred mountain, has a shrine, getting an amulet from. So the next tram departs in a few minutes. It departs every 20 minutes, so I'm going to grab it because I never have before. So, please go down to the comment section. Tell me what you think of this little hike. Give a like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in my next adventure.